McDonald's 5 on your sidelines begins now.
The second half of the regular season is underway in the high school football world. Hi, everybody. Welcome inside the Week 6 edition of the McDonald's 5 on your sidelines. I'm Mike Aarons, joined by Nick Camino, WTAM 1100. And this week's guest host from Good Morning Cleveland, the former high school cheerleader herself, our traffic reporter, Jackie Traffic, Jackie Zabelski. Welcome.
Thank you.
You're not used to being in the studios on Friday night. You're used to being on the sidelines, bish, boom, ba.
Right? Used to, yeah. A long time ago.
You ready to go?
Yes, let's go.
All right, it's going to be a good one. Remember, you can vote for Jackie on Andy Baskin's Facebook page. Andy Baskin woos to rate Jackie. All right, it's time to get to the highlights, everybody. We'll start with a battle on Beaton's Fairview, visiting Columbia. These highlights brought to you by the highway patrolman who did not give me a speeding ticket tonight out on 82. Thank you, sir, very much. I appreciate it. It was 21-3 Columbia at the half. That's a true story. Fairview driving first possession of the second half. Drew Costas turns on the Jets, but Jay Banyas forces the fumble. Warriors recover, miss a field goal. Raiders would answer. It's Banyas. Man, is this kid good. Keeps the play alive. Finds his man Tyler Edmonston in the back of the end zone for the score. The Raiders roll to 6-0 with a 28-10 win.
All right, to Stewart Field in Solon. Comets hosting Mayfield. Second quarter, that's Patrick Ty connecting with a 31-yard field goal. That put Mayfield up 10-7. Comets answer right back, though. Ryan Gallagher goes deep right here, and he connects with Colin Crenshaw. Solon in business down to the red zone. 3 plays later, Gallagher rolls right and finds Tyrese Seals, who goes into the end zone here. Boom, look at that. Comets up 14-10 just like that. They were up like that at half. 27-14, they win. Big matchup next week for the Comets when they go to Hudson.
All right, let's take a drive over to Chardon. The Hilltoppers hosting the Rebels of Willoughby South. The blackout from the student section. We pick up the action in the second quarter. Patrick Sullivan, the quarterback, keeps it for a 6-yard touchdown scamper. That puts Chardon up 6-0. But the Rebels come back down the field. It's stop and go. They're trying to get closer, but shut down like the Shoreway. Russell Porter's pass intercepted by Sean Maroney. The Hilltoppers with the upset. Chardon wins 14-7.
She's just getting warmed
like
up,
the
kids.
Shoreway.
Yeah,
I like that.
like the Shoreway.
I talk about what I know.
That's okay. That's all right. Busy night of high school football out in Geauga County here in week number 6. Chardon was one of 4 great matchups out that way. Our Michael Baldwin spent the evening in Geauga County. He's live in the newsroom with the highlights of 3 more great games. Hi, Michael.
Hey, what's going on, guys? We're making television history now. This is my first time on the air with Jackie as well. 3 terrific matchups, all within a 10-minute drive of one another. I visited NDCL, West Geauga, and Hawken. We pick it up in the second quarter with West Geauga up 28-13. Now, Aurora quarterback George Bolus throws this 22-yard strike to Joe DiNardo to make it a 28-20 game. Then we move on to the third quarter, where DiNardo throws another 26-yard bomb to Stephen Pigza. But West Geauga's Connor Kraus, he wears number 4. Well, he was just too much. He threw for over 200 yards. West Geauga wins 35-28. Next stop is NDCL hosting Benedictine. Benedictine has the ball on the 2-yard line, and watch this short touchdown run by Jerome Baker. Look at him. Get out of my way. It was a nice play and pretty much told the story from there. NDCL would attempt a comeback, but they would come up short. Benedictine wins 38-28. All right, and now to Hawken. The Hawks hosting Cuyahoga Heights. This one was a blowout, but the Hawks tried to muster up what they could. This was actually the last play of the game. Logan Lair would take this one into the end zone, but the Redskins would roll. Cuyahoga Heights wins 51-26. Ladies and gentlemen, back to you in the studio.
All right, thanks, Michael. To Menor, the Cardinals hosting the Red Raiders as Shaker Heights. Menor gets going right after halftime. The zone read play here. Connor Krasanchik hands it off to Eddie Doherty. That's a 21-yard touchdown run. Cardinals up 42-6. Later in the second half, Krasanchik hands it to Alex Matthews, who powers his way in for the score. This one, all Cardinals. Menor wins at 56-14. Here's the Breeze with the star of the game.
A Menor win was in the cards here at the JTO tonight. With me is Austin Hankins, who blocked a punt and returned it 30 yards for a touchdown. Comment on the effort.
You know, we practiced all day, all week in practice, and I knew what I had to do, and they told me to jump at 8 yards. I jumped at 8 yards and picked it up and ran.
I understand this wasn't your first block punt of the season.
No, I had another one that I picked up and ran, but I got tackled on the 1 yard line.
What was the secret to the defense tonight?
You know, we just practiced it. We went over and practiced, and we read our keys and just did what we needed to do.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to fly the coop back to the studio.
And welcome back to the Week 6 edition of the McDonald's 5 on your Sidelines. I can talk. Don't forget to vote for Jackie Zabelski. On the job that you did tonight, just go to Andy Baskin's Facebook page and submit your vote. See if Jackie can beat Chris Flanagan, Mark Johnson, and Anita Harris.
Oh, so much pressure. Let's go to Summit County. The battle of the unbeaten Hudson visiting Stowe. After a bumper-to-bumper defensive battle for nearly 3 quarters, Hudson's Ben Hart gets past the first line of defenders, and he's in the clear. Give him a speeding ticket. Nobody's going to catch him. Hudson's Mitchell Gadani in the shotgun, but he pulls it down and takes off and battles his way down to the 1. Next play, Dean Miller hits the pile and keeps his legs churning, pops loose, and falls into the end zone. Hudson remains undefeated with a 27 win.
Boy, a big year for them. Staying in Summit County, Copley visiting Nordonia. Copley punting after a 3-and-out. It's never good when you hear this. The thud. Justice Alexander blocks it. Noah Pennypacker picks it up and goes into the end zone. Copley's Ollie Johnson finds a hole here and takes off, stiff arms a would-be tackler. They would come back to score here, but Nordonia rolls and stays undefeated, winning 35-26.
That speeding ticket thing wasn't a shot at me, was it, Jackie? Because I almost got one tonight. North Ridgeville visiting Midview Midi student section representing pair of 3 and 2 teams. 7-0 Midi second quarter. Here comes Cody Calloway right into your living room to Logan Bolin, stretches in for the score. 14-0 Mids. Ridgeville would close the gap. Jason Lucas on the other end to Jonah Bowden. That's good for the score, but Midview wins it 30-14.
To Finney Stadium at Baldwin Wallace, Berea Mid-Park hosting Olmsted Falls. All the Titans in this one. Check out this run by Justin Harris. No roadblocks here. He gets to the outside, and there he goes. Give him the green light all the way down the sideline. That is a 91-yard touchdown. Titans take a 7-0 lead, and they never look back. Berea Mid-Park wins 34-0 in the final.
All right, to Portage County, field hosting Woodridge. First quarter, Woodridge scores first. Tom Pinnigan connects with Bert Thurman. That's a 55-yard touchdown. It hooked up they both hooked up twice for scores in that quarter and led 14-0. Field's defense gets them on the board following a bad snap here. That would put them into the end zone for a safety, 14-2 after 1 quarter, but Woodridge wins big. Say that 10 times fast. They win 35-9.
Streetsboro hosting Mogador on Parents' Night. First quarter, the Rockets strike first. Jerry Budd calls his own number, and he goes in 7-0 Rockets, and then Brandon Berry found the end zone twice. Mogador goes on to win it 47-23.
Stark County, Akron, Manchester, and Timken at Fawcett Stadium. First quarter, Panthers in the red zone, and Mason Hayes battles his way into the end zone just from a yard out. Manchester wins 43-20.
Rocky River hosting Lakewood. Rangers quarterback Peyton Graham does a great job of buying some time and finding his tight end Aaron Morit for a first down. Couple plays later, Graham swerves to the right and finds Andrew Lesko, who makes a few nice moves, and he would find the end zone, but Rocky River wins in a shootout, 49-35, the final.
All right, here's our grades for Jackie. You can go on to Andy Baskin's Woo's Facebook page and vote for Jackie.